Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from my bunker, 3,000 cubits under the crust of the South. And I'm still recovering from my 18-day Dixie Highway road trip. But I figured while I was home, I would show you guys around the bunker a little bit. I do get a lot of requests, people curious about what's in the bunker. They see little bits and pieces. I film videos out here occasionally, not too often, but people see little things in the background and they get curious. And I have done some changes and moved some things around. So I figured today we'd take a little tour of the bunker. This in here is what I call the Inner Sanctum. It's a closet that I, put up some kooky stuff to be a backdrop for some of my videos, and I'll show you what some of the stuff in here is. If you see anything I don't mention, just leave a comment in the comment section if you're curious about something, and I will try to respond. Down here, this is Tookie the fox squirrel, the first piece of taxidermy that I ever owned. Someone was actually throwing her away, putting her at the end of their driveway next to their garbage, ready to get rid of her, but I spotted her and rescued her, and she became my first piece of taxidermy. Down here, a little stuffed hodag from Rylander, Wisconsin. We got Robert the doll, or a facsimile of Robert the doll. And this is actually a 3D scan of me. I stepped into a big machine and they scanned me. This was at a roadside attraction known as Gulliver's Gate that was in downtown New York. And they put another version of this, a smaller version, in their replica of Stonehenge. Unfortunately, they closed down, so that does not exist anymore. But hopefully maybe someday they'll open back up. I don't know. Also, you notice that shirt? I was wearing a Gemini Giant t-shirt on that day. It's a Route 66 attraction. And I also got a Gemini Giant bobblehead that I bought from the launching pad. It's a restaurant on Route 66 outside of Chicago. They have that iconic Muffler Man statue. And then we have a pro wrestling version of me. Someone was kind enough to make that and send it to me. And there we have my famed Olmec head. My friend Adam the Woo gave this to me. He bought two these Olmec heads at a statuary in Mount Airy, North Carolina. He gave one to me, and the other one is in his sister's garden. What else do we got here? This is one of the dolls that Aaron Fechter, creator of the Rocket Fire Explosion, he made those and was selling them on his website. There is a two-headed rabbit I won from a claw machine at Ripley's, believe it or not. Oh, here's probably one of my most precious items, a Zulu coconut. Got that at Mardi Gras during the Zulu parade. Some other additional pieces of taxidermy. Someone sent me this armadillo. It's really cool, but armadillos carry leprosy, and some old taxidermy is full of arsenic, so I try not to touch him too much. Up here we got statue there from the Country Bears. Here's my Fountain of Youth water. It is running desperately low. I bought another bottle last time I was at the Fountain of Youth, but it actually froze in my car and broke. So I really need to get that. I really need to get back there. I need to get some more water. I maybe need to buy a bunch this time. This is kind of funny. I used to collect shot glasses just because I thought it was a funny thing to collect. I don't even drink. But I saved the two most unusual shot glasses here. This is from Babyland General, which is the Cabbage Patch dolls, where Cabbage Patch dolls are born. And this is from the Los Angeles County Coroner's Department. They used to have a gift shop, but actually that's closed. So much stuff is closed. It really makes me sad when I look at all this stuff from closed attractions. But they said that they gave this away for free because apparently they had made this as a piece of merchandise, but they decided that they were not going to have any merchandise related to alcohol because that was in poor taste due to alcohol-related deaths. There is some jackrabbit milk from the Jackrabbit Trading Post on Route 66. There is my little Satan. He back in my Flickr days when I used to post pictures on Flickr, I would travel around and take pictures of him in front of famous monuments. Just kind of a fun little thing to do. And I kind of stopped because it's difficult to carry around an antique bank everywhere you go. So kind of let that lapse. But he still sits here as part of the bunker. Here is another 3D version of me, but this one was made by someone in Japan who liked my videos. They didn't even speak English, but they sent me this. This is a wonderful 3D copy. I spoke to different people, and someone actually printed this out for me. A gentleman that owns a robot museum out in Washington printed this out for me. And what we got here, we got the Ghost Town in the Sky paperweight. Here's a picture from my first time ever at Universal there with my friend Jason. I'm wearing the Itchy hat from The Simpsons. And this possum here, this was given to me when I had my first ever meetup in Pigeon Forge. Actually got a picture here from my very first meetup in Pigeon Forge. We went to the island, rode the Ferris wheel. A fun time was had by all. Here's my snow globe collection. And I guess I have a question to ask all the scientists out there. Where does the water go? Because they slowly evaporate, but where's the water going? It's sealed, it's plugged, so shouldn't the water stay in the whole thing? Why is the water level reduce? Because it looks like I've got to like put some fresh water in most of these. Most of them are going down. What do we got? Yeah, this one is really cool. I found this. I think I found this in an antique store or something, but it's David fighting Goliath. Love the old school plastic snow globes. There's Blowing Rock, Folly Beach. There's one from Ripley's with shrunken heads in it. And this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite pieces of tourism souvenir ever. It's an alligator. It's got a snow globe in its stomach where there's snow. There's two other alligators on a seesaw. It says Florida. It's so ridiculous. I love it so much. Up here next to this Genuine Repent sign, I have a collection of possums. This is a taxidermy squirrel that I got this at a taxidermy yard sale in Colorado, and he sits there. I call him Ralph on the shelf. Got a little taxidermy duck there. His name is Moby. A friend of mine from work called me one day. He said, "Do you want a taxidermy duck?" And I said yes. Another friend from work actually gave me this. I think people were catching on. See, so this is my first jackalope. Yeah, people, I used to hang stuff in my office at work, which some people really appreciated, some people did not, because I was a government employee. May have led to me being not as popular as I could have been at the office, but some people appreciated it and liked it, that I had my walls looking like the inside of an Applebee's, but I always thought it was fun. I feel like it makes one joyful to surround themselves with things that they like. But this is like a tourist coconut. My grandparents got that in Florida, probably before I was born. And here's my friend from my Dixie Highway trip, Duxie the coot. He found him on the side of the road. This is this Gorbachev nesting doll. That was my grandmother's. She collected nesting dolls, and that was just one, you know, she passed away, and that was just one thing that I wanted to take to remember her by. This Mickey Mouse ears, these were the ears that I got when I went to Disney World when I was in first grade. Back then, this was like, you could only get the black ones. There wasn't all these different styles like there is now. And you would get your name sewn in the back. It says Jacob. So, good times. This, people always ask me about this strawberry jar. 1 gallon of strawberry something for $2.29. This was from Hillbilly Village in Pigeon Forge. They tore it down, and a friend of mine actually snagged that from the devastation and wreckage of the torn down Hillbilly Village. Oh, there we got, look at that, an album from Orion, who is, oh my god, it's such an interesting story if you dig down this rabbit hole. Orion came out after Elvis died. It was a singer who basically, his whole gimmick was that he was secretly Elvis under a mask, even though he wasn't. It was kind of a tasteless money grab, but a very fascinating story. His name was Jimmy Ellis. He's a country singer. He's got a really fascinating life, and had a tragic death as well. So you see lots of things hung on the wall, stickers, bumper stickers. This is a poster of the king. My friend Jared has his robotic band of kings out in Florida. This is a painting painted by a possum. Sesame was like a famous internet possum, and I went and met Sesame at a place in Atlanta, and unfortunately she died very, very soon after that. Possums do not have long lifespans, and they live about 2 years. This was painted by a street artist in Asheville. That is a oyster. I guess what my favorite food is, and my favorite color. Like I said, green, so he painted me with green glasses in an oyster. And I don't know, some long-time viewers may recognize this. This is the Yogi bear mask I wore, me and Adam the Woo. Yeah, there's me and Adam right there at Anakisto. We were interested, it was on his channel, and we did like a goofy skit where we were walking down the street in masks. It was fun times. I love this right here. This is, I don't know if it works. I don't know if it has batteries in it, but it's a singing Mount Rushmore. Oh, there it goes. Living here today. Voices are so funny. We're proud to be an American. Okay. This is a lucha mask I got when I went to Tijuana. This is so cool. My friend Vincent runs a special effects studio out in Burbank. This was from a science fiction pilot about a bar in space, and he gave me this possum rat human hybrid mask. So a Hollywood level mask here. Oh, and here we have the board. The board. This is the different places I've been. I try to keep track by putting pins in a map. I've been to all 48 continental United States. People keep getting mad that I said I've been to all 48 states. They're like, there's 50 states, and yes, there is indeed 50 states. There's 2 more hiding down there. I don't know why they decided to put them so far away from the other states, but I've not been to Hawaii or Alaska, but I've been to the rest. And honestly, though, you know, some states have been deeply neglected. Kansas. Why? You know, I need to do more in Kansas. And also this area here, like Northern California into Oregon, so much to see that has not been seen. North Dakota, Montana, don't have a lot of roadside attractions, amusement parks, or museums. Of course, you know, I'm always looking for ideas. So anywhere where there's not a pin, maybe some places there are a pin, let me know if there's places I need to visit. My son actually made me this wood etching on a piece of white birch. I love that, the little possum there. That's my actual college degree. Well, I think I have a bigger version somewhere, but that's the wallet version of my college degree. I know, I can't believe I graduated college either. Here's some fun Wild West posters. This is in the 6 weeks period that Funtown Mountain was actually a thing. Me and my daughter Anna went out there, did some of those old-timey photos. It's really goofy here. You can see she's got boxing gloves and I'm holding an umbrella. Really fun stuff. It's another Wild West photo. It's me and Adam and our friend David. And here's some of my favorite Moldaramas. You can see what we got here. We got the Weeki woman riding a seahorse, Frankenstein, monkeys, Jack Black's van, some other cool things here. But I actually found a new place to, I have so many Moldaramas now, I had to find a new place to store most of them. I moved them over here to this built-in bookshelf here. Up there I put my old pith helmets. There's another lucha mask, and there is the itchy head that I got at my first trip to Universal. But yeah, I got these little plastic stairs that I could put all my Moldaramas on. As you can see, I'm gaining quite a collection. A lot of these I got myself. I have a friend in the Chicago area who always sends me new ones when they come out at the Brookfield Zoo or Museum of Science and Industry. These are not sorted very well. This is, I kind of put animals right here. You know, you go to zoos a lot, they have them. A lot of these are actually really old antiques. When I visited the Moldamatic warehouse, basically the Florida branch of the mold companies, he actually sold me a box of like really old Moldaramas. I think it was like $50. It was something very reasonable. Yeah, like some of these have not been available for a long time. That's from the Eiffel Tower. This is from the Chinese Theater in Los Angeles. That has not been there. They have not had Moldaramas in Los Angeles in forever. So really cool. You got the arch from St. Louis up here. These are like Halloween ones. One of the, yeah, I got this one. This is one of the ones. These are the two from the, or Universal had for Halloween this year. A lot of unusual ones. These are like bowling trophies. Some of these are like custom made jobs that they did. Down here I have you see some multicolored ones. These are made by Moldville, who they it's a person that has taken an old Moldorama machine and converted it and does custom molds. I actually subscribed to get monthly molds from them, and I have a box over there that I haven't opened yet, so I will open that here in a moment. But they do custom molds. Again, they're not promoting this video. They don't pay me anything. I just enjoyed doing it, so I signed up. And there's some wrestling belts. This is my friend Ian sent me that when I reached 100,000 subscribers. And this is Art Abandonment Adventures made me this belt. The Mutton Chop Battle. My infamous wrestling match that I had with Mortimer Blankenship III. One of the most fun experiences of my entire life. Speaking of accomplishments, here is an actual YouTube 100,000 subscriber button. But I still like the championship belt better. Some other things I've accomplished in my life. I've added a layer of paint to the world's largest ball of paint. I have stood at the center of the earth in Felicity, California. And I ate a 72-ounce steak in Amarillo, Texas. So this would be as good a time as any to open up my box from Moldville. So every month they send me 3 custom molds that they make. Again, they're not sponsors of this video. They're not even available anymore. I think they reached their limit, but I just was personally interested, so I signed up. And I figured it'd be fun. We do a little unboxing here, or unboxing videos. I don't even know if that's even a thing anymore that people do. But I'm doing it. It's full of peanuts. These things get everywhere. So we're going to dig very carefully. Oh, I think oh, look at this. Look at this. It's the St. Louis Arch. It's in McDonald's colors. So it's like the McDonald's Arch. Yeah, the Moldville, they do the 2 colors. You can't do that with just a normal machine. I guess they run it twice. They have a special way that they do that. So we got the St. Louis Arch in McDonald's colors. Let's dig in here. Okay. We got 2 more wrapped up in here. Okay, that's all. Put this away for these peanuts. Turn this place into some sort of peanut madhouse. All right. Let's see what else we got here. What else? Oh, look at this. This is really cool. Look at that. It's a nice little bikini lady. It doesn't have any writing on it, so I'm not sure where this is actually from, but a nice little red bikini lady there. All right, we'll open up the final bag here. Let's see what could this be? What could this be? Oh, it is San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge. These are interesting, like these cityscape ones are kind of rare. They don't have that many anymore, but the Golden Gate Bridge. This is my workstation here. This is where I edit videos, send out postcards, send out Etsy orders. and drink orange soda. And people have been asking about the fish. Yes, this is the fish. I have it in a, it's a converted poker machine, a video poker machine. I did not make this. This was a gift for my wife and daughter, but the fish are doing very well. This has been the same group of fish I've had in here probably well over a year. They're doing very healthy, just doing well, hanging in there. Good fish. This little bookshelf here. A lot of people ask where I find the locations that that I visit. A lot of it comes from, number one is Roadside America. They have a great website. This is like the Bible of roadside attractions right here. Also, Weird US puts out different books. These are all great books. And of course, got some Ripley's books down there as well. And here's a true work in progress. My cabinet of curiosities. Have a raccoon and a badger on top. These are both part of the Colorado taxidermy yard sale. I did a video on that. It was a really good bargain I got on taxidermy. But anyway, let's open this up. I finally got these lights to stay. A long time was looking for a good lighting solution, but I finally got these where they're not falling down. I use Gorilla Tape. But there's some of the oddities. This is a cursed doll right there. I think that speaks for itself. This is a voodoo doll given to me by a real witch in order to combat trolls. So far it works. There is a framed tattoo. A friend of mine that works at a haunted attraction in Michigan had given that to me. A lot of these mice you see, these are from the Wacky Taxidermy and Miniature Museum in Mackinac City, Michigan. I got a possum skull. This is my Fiji mermaid, and I don't really like this one. I kind of like the pose where they're sitting on their belly with their arms out in front of them. That's the classic pose to me, and I just can't find one. So that's on my. Oops! I knocked the cowboy hat off this little chick here. But yeah, if anyone knows where I can get like a really classic Fiji mermaid, let me know. And of course, got some jars of fun out there. I actually need to replace the water. Believe it or not, yeah, these samples, wet samples, you do have to replace the water and alcohol every so often down here. Of course, what would a oddities museum be without the death mask of John Dillinger? Also got the wax hand of this Ralph Bunch. He was a man that helped found the UN. The Chupacabra paw, little squirrel, dinosaur poop, teeth of my enemies, and that is a hair from Smarf from Too Many Cooks. My friend Shane runs an effects studio, and he helped create Too Many Cooks, and then he gave me this as well. This is from another show he works on called Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. This is the new Chronomicon. People accuse me of pronouncing it wrong. It is, in the show it's called the new Chronomicon because it was a new version of the Necronomicon that included teenage vampires. Down here in this jar is some Chupacabra poop and some Chupacabra related items. This is like the lost episode of the Carpetbagger. I filmed a Chupacabra hunt with my friend John from Exploration Unknown, but it's on a hard drive that is not working. So I'm trying to get the hard drive fixed, and when it's fixed, I will try to get that video out, even though it's probably a year and a half old at this point. There's one item I've been meaning to add to the cabinet of curiosity. This aquarium right here. There's rock salt on the bottom, and there's a dried possum inside. Chris from Backyard Terrors Dinosaur Park gave this to me. It used to be in his haunted attraction. He found this possum in his barn. It was already passed away, and he put it in an aquarium of rock salt, dried out, and seal it. So it's been sealed in there for years. Let's pop it open. Okay, so as I said, this possum has been sealed in here for years. Hopefully all the nastiness has been dried out with the salt. I don't know if there's going to be a possum smell, but let's crack this open. This pair of scissors is not going to do it. I'm going to go get something more substantial. All right, got a hammer here. want to crack the glass, but we gotta... Man, Chris sealed this really good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh! Okay. No horrid possum smell. This thing looks a little scary, but doesn't smell. Okay. So we got the possum preserved in rock salt. Let's see if... Oh no. It's like the rock salt's all embedded. It's all holding the possum in place. Okay, let's see if we can gently break up the rock salt with a hammer. Don't want to damage the possum mummy. I don't know. Yeah, this is not a skill I ever thought I'd need in life, but we're trying to break up this rock salt underneath the possum. Alright, I've loosened it up a little bit. Unfortunately, the tail kind of broke into pieces, but I'm trying to soften up that salt right underneath. Oh, it's pretty loose. I don't want to break his arm off, so I'm going to have to delicately try to get under his arm. I think I got him up out of the salt. Oh, careful. So there is our... Oh my god, that's horrible. Alright, let's add him to the cabinet of curiosities. Slide him right in there. And turn on the light. And a wonderful addition to the cabinet of curiosities. Huh. Do you guys like him? So thank you for joining me today in the bunker. I think we've successfully extracted the possum mummy, the salt mummy, possum salt mummy, I think is what we're going with. I get a lot of questions about what I'm going to do next, and because of the pandemic, I used to have I'd have months in advance planned out. Because of the pandemic, not so much. I'm trying to take it, one trip at a time. And this upcoming trip, at the last week of this month, I'm going to Las Vegas. Main reason I'm going to Las Vegas is because they finally opened the Meow Wolf in Las Vegas. I've been waiting 2 years. It was originally supposed to open the end of 2019. It got delayed and is finally open here this month in 2021. So I'm basically booked my entire trip to Las Vegas around that. But definitely open. I want to hear your suggestions on where I should go in Las Vegas. I've got some good suggestions so far. I've got some stuff lined up that I think is going to be pretty fun and exciting for this channel. Yeah, also in the news, just saw yesterday, Guntown Mountain is for sale. Formerly Funtown Mountain. Originally Guntown Mountain. For 6 weeks it was Funtown Mountain. And now it's Guntown Mountain again. A whole story in sale for like $600,000, which is a lot cheaper than they were asking for Ghost Town. I think Ghost Town was $3 million. I wish I had the money. A lot of people have joked to me, I would buy it in a second if I could afford it, but I do not have amusement park purchasing money at this point in my life. But maybe someday I can settle down and open up my own amusement park or roadside attraction. I think that would be super fun. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me today. A little different type of video. Hope you enjoyed it. In the next couple days, hoping to get out of the house a little bit and do some more filming. But I'll see you then. Until next time, this one's in the bag.